ladies and gentlemen of the internet and of YouTube. Welcome back to Final Fantasy D6 Chronicles of Eno. I am your game master and host, as always, Skajarmas, otherwise known as Toneshift. And with me today we have, as always, our entire cast of characters. We have Hades Shadow 92 playing our Dark Knight Thanatos.
I'm a cut-a-bitch today.
We have the sleepy Luminous Starlight playing our local cyborg chocobo warrior Rocket, who just left the chat.
Oh, there you go.
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Whoops. Whoops. Well, she's sleepy, so there you go. Next up, we have Darkness, who is ironically playing our Bastion of Holy Light, Alistair, the Paladin.
And currently on fire. Pleasure to be here.
Wait, what? I don't recall afflicting you with the melt status effect.
The unnatural.
My hand slipped.
Yeah. Well, last but not least, we have Tom117Z playing our Elvon Ranger Neothil.
I'm so confused.
Apparently, we also have an
Spoiler
NPC.
alert.
Yeah, we also have an NPC party member in the form of Mika Solwyn, a Mithrin White Mage. So, allow me then to take a moment to recap the events of the previous session, which tragically had to be cut kind of short due to a stray tornado that just swept through Lumina's area right when she was having a character moment, too. The timing could not have been worse. So, where last we left off, our party had finally, at long last, after well over a week of conflict and 3 weeks of basically just waiting, left the city of Murasu, where they all met for the first time, and then set off on their journey to get to the Academy City of Anima, where Neothil hoped to find answers, Mika hopes to enlist as a student, Alistair hopes to catch up a bit on some training he feels he may have missed, and everyone else is just kind of tagging along for the ride because fuck it, they're with friends, why not? I genuinely don't know Rocket and Thanatos' motivations for going along with this at this point.
I'm just going for I'm just looking for a drink.
Alright.
I mean, did they have anywhere else to be?
Well, at any rate, so they arrived on the mainland after taking a fairly lengthy boat ride, and then set off from the town of Paritan into the Black Chocobo Forest on the northern edge of the continent of Eno. They spent a few days of travel before they came upon a large open clearing. In this clearing, they discovered a pack of wandering black chocobos who initially seemed to be cautious of them but not overtly hostile until they laid eyes on Rocket. The moment they caught sight of her, they began acting aggressively, flaring out their wings, shrieking and screaming at her as in a clear display of back the hell off. And Rocket explained this to them, and they tried to work their way around without causing any more strain on her kin. And just as they were about to pass by, an arrow came shooting out of the woodworks, striking one of the chocobos in the side and sending the rest scattering in a panic. Surprised, the party turned to face who had been so brazen as to do that and found a group of several poachers emerging from the tree line. 3 groups, each one consisting of 4, which will each be handled as independent enemies, emerging from the tree line. They laid eyes on the party and loudly declared that the witnesses need to be dealt with. And that is where we'll pick up today's session. So, everyone...
Shoot it in the face. Multiple faces.
Well, first things first. I need to know Rocket's HP values, because I didn't get to set those because she had to go.
Okay, just let me open the file.
We also don't have Mika's HP bar.
Oh, right. Give me a second here.
Yeah. Mika the Unknown.
Mika, the one that Tone kind of keeps forgetting about. Like, why am I controlling an NPC?
Magic is strong with this one.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to it is all.
And yet she's here.
Do, do,
Because
do.
Nee just couldn't let her go.
Misty
Never let
and
go.
Little Wing must be together. It is the law of the universe.
Snip, snip.
Oh dear.
That was the sound we face desking.
Did somebody just collapse? Oh crap, we need a paramedic.
So that was Tom face testing.
Give that Brit some tea!
Okay. Lumina, what have you got for us?
Let's see.
But it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Ah, here it is. Okay. HP value 111.
111. All right. 111. 1. All right. So,
111.
turn order. I am going to actually add this teacher, if I can figure the button to do it. Ah, here we go. Custom item.
What are you giving the chocobos a turn?
So this one's injured, isn't it? Must have fine.
So I do have a plan for this.
Allies.
Hmm.
But we don't have allies.
Fair
No,
enough.
I said we have a plan. But oh,
All right. Okay, so
thank Thanatos.
just a second.
were saying?
Give me just a second here. I got one more thing I need to deal with real quick that I forgot to deal with last time. Let's see here. Where did I put the cheats? Here we go. I'm just updating Mika's on-screen character information for my ease of reach.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, you all can think about your next, what you want to do to start off, because you aren't ambushed, so to act.
Well, like I said, I do have a plan. Right. Okay. I have a plan that just might work.
Well, how about you say it?
I went over there and protect the chocobo that's been injured as best I can. Thanatos, I'm going to need you to fuck up some of those bad guys. Think you can do that?
Yeah, you could have planned which one. I say the first one, that's the closest.
Or why don't I just hit all three?
And do you have a thing that can get the entire range?
That's why I say fuck them up.
Just
fuck them all up if you can.
just to clarify, just to remind you, these technically count as squad type enemies. So I'm gonna house rule this here. If you cast a fire spell or any spell that has a target of group, then it will only actually target one of these enemies, but it will do double the damage it normally would.
Aww.
We're spaced anyway.
Whereas single enemy hits will only deal half damage because
So-
squad enemies.
Can I do that? Let's see.
So
Yeah,
if you
fine.
really want to
I'm going to be
take-
here and guard this bit. If any of them get near, I will strike them down as best I can and keep the group alive. And you, Thanatos, if you could take on maybe this lot here. Nee, I need you to protect Miko at all costs. She's our strongest healer. So, as for you, Mika, try to help everyone as best in your power as you can. And
So this
maybe
is all
kill some
real
enemies along the
time,
way.
mind you.
Yeah. And as for you, Rocket, smash.
Okay.
So, in other words, do what we usually do.
Precisely.
Pretty much, yes.
Pretty
How
much.
about kick some balls?
Good to know. Shoot him in the face.
Kick them all in the balls.
Anyway, so I'm gonna shoot that first one now. I am allowed.
Yes.
2d6 plus.
And let you get off your shot, and I pretty much go over there.
13.
That'll hit. Roll
Oh,
damage.
nice. That's a hit.
So, now 2d6 plus 12 times 2, so 2d6 plus 24. Alright.
Man, if only an Overwatch is a thing in this.
So why is it times 2?
30, because I have tier 2 weapon.
Oh, okay. So 30, but it only does.
Storm.
But since it only targets one deal, it only does half that, right?
Yep, so 15 points of damage to lead poacher there. He quickly loads up a crossbow bolt, steps forward and fires off the shot. Zoops across, hits one of the assholes in the chest. Ah! Right, bit of blood.
Bit of blood.
Who's up next?
So take it for every quarter of these guys' health, that's one of them dead.
Yes.
Okay.
I shall take the next shot. I will be casting a group stone spell on, I suppose.
Was that your...
Let's
Was
go
that
for
your
the
movement
one.
action, Alice? Yeah, you just moved. I saw.
That was his. So I'm gonna go. Damn it! How do I do the?
Basically, that's where I was gonna go.
How do I do that circle thing?
What do you mean circle thing? You mean the ping? Just click and
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
yeah,
what I did.
I'll be attacking this one with a group stone spell.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so let me just double
Yeah.
check. Let me just double check on
My
that.
circle is purple. Yours is grey, greyish green. From the looks of it here.
Slash roll 6 plus 24,
All right.
and that's double because it's a group.
Yep. 42 damage to
48.
48. Right. Okay.
Oh, that's 5 of my MPP. My MP.
All right. So, Thanatos. You step forward, pulling out the vermilion edge. You hold it out in front of you. Energies gather along the blade. The ground beneath you sort of spiderweb cracks with a deafening and then a bunch of shards of stone rise up around you, point like spears, and hurl themselves at that group of poachers, and impale 2 of them. They go falling right down.
I can tell that you're gonna be reluctant to upgrade to a higher tier weapon with a Million's Edge one day.
Well, if I find a higher tier that has the Gemini thing, then yeah, sure. But no,
We
this
may
thing is
kill 11 of
this thing
them,
is lovely.
but we must keep one alive. Because if I recall, there's 12 of them. Am I correct?
Yeah, 4 per group, and there's 3 groups.
Why
Well,
are we keeping
kill-
one of them alive?
Interrogation.
So we can question him.
Kill this group.
Ooh.
Kill this group. Kill 3 in this group. The last one, and I have Rocket kick him in the face and knock him cold.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You do realize I could smash their skull?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I could knock him out with this.
I'll say, how about we have Alice here since he's
Or
the
do we have
one.
a sleep spell?
You can
Does
also
Mika have-
you can also just declare non-lethal damage. I'll borrow that roll from 5th edition. If you want to knock
Think-
someone unconscious
I was gonna
within
say,
reason,
could we
you
just do it
can.
non-lethal?
Yeah, within.
Think of it as a test to see how much Rocket can hold herself back.
No.
I don't think that's wise.
I don't think that's wise, especially considering these guys are
Oh,
poaching
God,
her
imagine
kind.
this now. Rocket, no, we need that one alive.
Squish.
Oh, are you alive?
It's okay. We can put his brains back
He has
together.
no genitalia left.
Oh my goodness.
His kind won't be reproducing anytime soon.
Nope. All right.
Well,
so
there goes the torture tactic.
Speaking of Rocket, I'm pretty sure it's her turn, isn't it?
indeed,
Go ahead,
Can't-
Rocket. What are you gonna
she's
do?
a little far. Can she actually get into position to attack
We
them?
can get to about here.
Ah,
But I can't do any actual attack.
Not yet. Nope.
Too far away.
Okay.
Go in and scare the shit out of 'em.
damn it! We should have found it.
Stand in defense of the hurt Chocobo and show, hey, I'm not actually bad.
All right, Alistair, are
Okay.
you gonna do anything aside from
Hmm.
move?
Can
I
he?
did my movement
Mhm.
because I was like here, around here.
Yeah.
Then I moved over there to protect the chocobo, so like cover if they try to shoot.
I mean, we get that, but can he attack?
He's a
Anything?
bit- There's a small distance between us, I guess.
Well, I
not.
would have had a wind spell, but I went for the one that cures headaches and all that stuff because somebody got drunk. Two.
Says the guy who got knocked out in the last, like a few sessions ago.
At least I did it after the plague.
All right. Well, let's see here. So, Mika
Oh, yeah.
is going to take her action. She is going to let's see here. She's going to put herself right here.
Be in the safe region.
Let's see. Wind spell can affect a party, can it?
Yeah, no, it won't hit any of you. So,
No, I mean.
yes, it can target a group.
Okay, target a group. Sorry.
So, that is what she's going to do. She's going to go ahead and cast Arrow on that group of poachers there. The one that Thanatos just stoned.
They get-
That's 21 damage in total.
When he uses a fire spell, they'll be baked.
Yeah, but I don't really want to set the forest on fire.
That's not what I mean.
Yeah. Oh crap! That's the biggest importance. Thanatos, no fire.
Yeah, I don't think these chocobo would be.
All
Because
right.
when a forest goes, it goes.
Only you can prevent forest fires by not casting fire. Use your head, dipshit.
Only you prevent forest fires by not being a dumb motherfucker.
And that is why I just impale people.
Anyways, so
Impalement.
right, so Mika goes ahead. She pulls out her book, flips it open, puts her hand on it, and then a gust of tearing wind races out and swarms over the group. And you see another one of the poachers get picked up off his feet, like lacerations just appearing across his body. He's thrown back and crashes against the trees back here.
That leaves one
Nice.
left in this group.
I might do a book.
And I'm gonna do an internet.
Only it's probably the opposite way around.
If you bastards want to get this chocobo, you have to get through me first.
Speaking of that chocobo, it's the chocobo's turn. And this one right here, it's going to take one look at you, and in a bit of a panic, it's going to try and kick you.
Of course.
What's your avoidance?
Is at this moment he knew he fucked up.
My avoidance is 6. So
So
that
that's
doesn't
a
hit.
slim chance.
So it just misses.
Oh.
You hear it shrieking at you. You turn around and just sidestep just as its leg just kicks right where you were. And as you're kind of backpedaling back a bit from dodging that, this chocobo immediately turns and unfurls its wings and leaps up and flies over to join its brethren.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
good,
that's
it's out
a
of
thing
range.
you can do.
I wanted to try and heal it, but I knew it may put up a struggle. Lucky I
Let's see.
didn't. I
Let's see.
got my head
I mean,
kicked
it's
in.
hard to put a struggle against magic.
Yep, so these two are going
Yeah,
to...
but I have
stand-
to remove the arrow that's in it,
So
and it would
those-
kick me in the fucking head.
Okay, so these two are going to move to stand protectively in front of it, and this last one darts away and disappears into the tree line.
There's gonna be more.
Coward!
It's a
No.
choke.
Leave the younger kin.
Leave them be.
You say coward, and 5 minutes is gonna turn up with a freaking herd
All right, so
It better
Uh,
do.
all
or
right,
that
a
would be
flock,
nice.
whatever you call it.
so next up, this
Birds
poacher
flock
here,
together.
so this last remaining poacher in this group, he's going to kind of move down here. He's going to shake his head. He's going to try to pick his target. Because we got one.
Wasn't it
wasn't
this
knocked
group?
out hard
Wasn't it
enough.
this group that had one left?
Fool.
No, it was the one.
Oh look,
There at
the
the bottom.
dumb motherfucker missed.
No, that wasn't his attack roll. That was him choosing his target, and he's shooting at Mika.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
I know who I'm killing.
Hey, don't worry, I got him.
No, I don't.
Well, if he's on his own, shouldn't we just try to knock him out again? Because clearly he didn't get knocked out hard enough.
He's-
Give him a headache.
Well,
Look out on the last group.
well,
Why was it 2d5?
that was meant to be 2d6, but either way, he still hit.
She keeps trying to climb into my lap.
The cat.
Yes.
Aw. He wants to
Kitty.
play. Random cat appears on Rocket's back.
No, this is real life.
I know.
Right, so it's yours. So,
Or is it just fantasy?
so,
Final Fantasy.
so that is 12 points of damage to Mika.
How?
What do you mean, how? Shot her with a bow and arrow.
I don't know.
Right, so, the poacher pulls up his bow and arrow, fires off a shot. It goes zooming right by Thanatos and Rocket and impacts Mika in the shin. She staggers back, clenches her teeth.
Oh, you made a wrong move.
This group up here, the one that hasn't been hit yet, is going to capitalize on Alistair being off balance and is going to charge him as a group, all of them raising their weapons. Let's see.
Uh-oh. So
Come
since
get some, you mugs.
since it's a swarm type of enemy, does that mean they do extra damage?
No, it just means they take less from single target attacks. That is going
Let's see how much blood's in you.
That's a 13 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What is your armor, Alistair?
Me armor is 8 in total, I guess. Because I got my normal armor and a shield.
All right. So that is 9 points of damage to Alistair. The one in the
It
lead
is
sort of,
but a scratch.
the one in the lead lifts up sort of a scimitar type thing and swings it at you. It kind of just cuts into your shoulder just a little bit, not enough to actually be problematic. Your armor is able to stave off the most of it and sort of turn and bash him away. And the rest start to sort of fan out a bit. And this group here, the middle one, are going to charge Rocket as a group. Seeing a chocobo with cyborg parts sticking out of them, hells yeah, that's money in the bank.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not gonna end well for him.
Oh, they're about to learn a very important lesson.
That is a 10 to hit. Rocket, what's your avoidance?
My avoidance is, let's see here, 11.
So,
That misses.
so they do not
I
hit.
thought so.
The group comes charging in, but Rocket is able to sort of expertly sort of duck, bob, and weave her head while shuffling back a bit, and is able to avoid most of their hits. And when one does actually get close, knowing just how sturdy her metal is, she sort of angles her head down and catches it with her head case before throwing her head up and knocking the guy back.
You just
At
nutted
this
a potion.
point, this group realized they fucked up.
Don't steal my joke.
All
I
right,
said this ages ago.
all right, everyone, back to you. It's the party's turn.
So, in response to Mika getting shot, Nee's going to step between Mika and said poacher and is going to shoot him.
All right.
Is it a non-lethal one?
No, save that for the last group. 10.
Okay.
That hits. Roll damage.
The last guy's going down.
24.
Yeah, this guy did.
Speaking of going down,
33.
I'm down to.
All right. Still technically counts as a squad,
125.
even though it's just one enemy left in that group, so that gets cut in half. Does that be 16?
Hmm.
Yeah, if you round down.
Technically 16 and a half, I think.
You always round down.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You fire off the shot. Hits him right in the sternum. He staggers back. Hand flying up to his chest. All right. Who's next?
He's still not dead.
He's close. He's very close,
I
but he's
think
not
I'm
dead yet.
Let's take on this little group of weaklings here.
All right.
They only did me 9 damage, so I'm down to 125. hit
Yeah,
points, so
but
I
you're
should
not-
get-
You're not exactly the best for dealing out damage, and they take half.
Well, I did super well against cultists, but when it comes to bosses, deny. Oh, thanks, gang.
Also worth noting,
Thanks.
these aren't bosses, so
Exactly.
these are normal type enemies.
Yes.
So hopefully, if the dice is to be so kind, I'm gonna swing at these buggers.
Watch him get a critical.
That'd be nice.
That would be.
That'd be
glorious,
funny as
but
hell.
I say just a little bit of damage would do, as long as it gets something in there.
All three of them. Clunk, 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 clunk.
I say you just keep whacking them in the head. I'll be over there in a second and impale them.
Nah, you focus with them bastards. I just bonk these fuckers. Bonk.
And now we witness slow typing of the Alistair.
So
And then he
Pack, pack.
and let's not and remember roll /roll.
it
There you go.
hits, doesn't it?
7? That just hits. Roll damage.
Woo!
Just
So 87.
Yeah, the dice hates me when I attack now. it gave
well,
me
you're
like-
not really meant for attacking. You're
yeah,
meant
you're
to-
a support class.
I send a guy flinging in the air.
Yeah, that's because you got critical. That was luck.
That's just
was-
Final Fantasy, man.
But
Physics beat down.
that was pure luck. That's
You
not
are the, you are
your
the meat
attack prowess.
you are the meat shield /healer. That is what you are.
He has the
Thank
most
you.
HP out of everyone in the party.
But the
Exactly.
lowest damage.
Behold the mighty donk. 13.
Which only does 6.
Which is why I was sorry his Yu-Gi-Oh card had more damage than mine, because he's the lowest damage character. Bastard.
Right, so Alistair kind of after, catching the swing, he sort of brings up a staff and clocks it across the guy's sort of chest, but he has like this sort of thick leather jerkin, so it's like, boom, oof, kind of gives you a sour look. All right. Thanatos, what you doing?
We need to get Alistair stuff like a blade at the end or something.
I'll let Rocket take the next hit.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna attack.
What I need to do is sort out my accuracy. Only one? Fucking hell.
Well, again, you're
Okay,
not meant
so
for attack.
this is a force check, right?
For what? An attack? No, that'd be plus your accuracy if it's an attack.
Okay.
So Rocket's avoidance is 11? Damn.
Rocket is our tank.
That's apparently very fast.
Yeah.
And very hard to hit.
Have you forgot they are the horse?
I mean, there's no better tank than a tank that everyone goes for but can't hit.
Wait, how
Okay.
does one miss a giant cyborg chocobo?
Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Damn!
Okay.
One off a crit.
If only if only that 5 had been a 6.
If only.
And you 5.
Watch her just annihilate all of them in one massive hit.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
No, just one of them she's going to hit with a metal claw and just turn to paste.
She may be a rocket, but then
The rest will be like, oh shit, we have made mistakes.
17, so that's
Well,
8.
mistakes were made.
All right, so 8. Yep. All right, so Rocket, after ducking and bobbing and weaving through a variety of attacks, you suddenly charge into the midst of this poacher group. You lift up your mechanical leg and you just crash it into the chest of one of the guys who's swinging at you. You hear and feel his ribs just imploding into his chest cavity from the force of it. And he goes sailing back a good 7 or 8 feet before crashing into this tree and slumping as a corpse to the ground.
So 3, 4, 1. You should hit one of these two, Thanatos.
I'll go for the... Let's see if I can just finish off the group in front of Rocket.
No, there's
I'm
only
saying
two
that
of
you
them.
do the... No, there's only one in
There's four of
that.
them coming over here.
I'm about to say, I figured
Yeah.
I'll let you take care of
Thanatos, I
this
need you
one
to
next.
assist.
Also,
There's
you
four
do-
of them here.
You do the best damage against these groups, so best to take the ones that actually are still a group.
Yep,
So-
these ones here. I sure Rocket and Nee can handle these.
Can
two.
I
That's
even
this
aim at the
only
ones
guy-
over at Alice here?
Not
Well,
from
that's
where
not
you
only-
currently are, but you can move. You can move in medium range, and so you can get into a position where you do have line of sight enough to fire.
I mean,
Okay.
or you could take the one just by rocket. We kill that group. I finish off the one down there, and I see I can kind of poke one of them with a stick again, and then we can.
Or
kill the
Mika
three of
can...
them.
Let's say Mika can use an
Remember,
arrow
we need
spell.
one alive. So
That one
I
up
was
there.
thinking either we take one of these.
Alright, so...
bastards
Take one from
and then
your
we kill
group.
this group.
Alright, so... Yeah, I will be attacking this group in front of Rocket.
All right.
Again, with another group stone spell.
Alright.
That's 5 MP. And
okay.
rolling damage. 25, double that, that's 50. Damn!
All right. Okay. So there are 3 left in that group. You bring up more spears of stone. You angle them, and the group turns to look at you just in time. One of them, the Banga, the leader of the group, opens his eyes. Ah, shit! Before the spears of stone go flying into his group, hit him, hit one of his cohorts, and they just go sailing back and crash somewhere back here by the chocobos. Leaving just one. He's like, ah! Squeaking in terror.
So one left in that group, one left in that group.
Take one alive and kill the rest. Oh, pardon me.
Let's see.
You know, we could, if the guy,
Take the one that-
you said the guy in the one I just attacked was the leader, right?
You killed the leader.
Oh, okay. Well, oops.
So much better.
Take the one that just slowed himself alive.
Okay.
Alright.
Then
So-
how about that one up there by Alice here?
Mika is going to go ahead.
You mean the 4?
the full
Again,
group,
the
yep.
point.
Mika is going to move right up here. Going to flip open her book again, and again she's going to cast a group arrow spell. That will be 8 MP away from her. Fine, she has a massive pool of MP.
I have to say, how come my spells only cost 5 and hers is like 8?
Because generally, because white magic is not generally meant to be offensive.
Eh, fair enough.
Prepare to die, motherfuckers.
Wait, no, hold on. I rolled that wrong. That's meant to be a 6.
Whoopsie.
Because her power is 6. Okay. 13 times 2. 6. Right? Alright, so he looks towards Alistair's poacher group. She conjures up another gust of wind and throws it. Most of them are able to sort of stand against it, but one of them gets picked off his feet and hurled backwards again, lacerations appearing on his body, and he actually just straight up gets impaled on the branches in this tree right here.
Timlock is blasting off us. Dead.
Pretty much.
The alternate ending to Pokemon you never saw.
Alright, so go over to the Chocobos. And they are, one and all, going to start flying. And they're fucking off this way. Running in a blind panic. Alright, back over to the enemy.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright, so, this group here. The 3 of them that are still alive, 2 of them are going to go to sort of keep Alistair busy while one of them readies a slow action.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
So, get back to them next round, if they're still alive. This one surviving enemy here, he's going to sort of look around, and after watching Mika sort of demolish some of his friends, he's going to decide that it's not worth it to attack Rocket. And instead, he's going to sort of come up towards Mika, and he's going to make a swing at her.
Did he not see what happened to the last people who attacked Mika?
That's a 13 to hit, so he definitely hits.
Mm-hmm. Someone's asking for a bollocking.
I mean, something tells me these poachers aren't the brightest.
Nope.
Well,
They are fucking idiots. And there's 12 of them.
Yeah, we've demolished over half of their group at this point, and they're still going.
At this rate,
we're
we could
getting
take
our
on these
payday,
idiots.
motherfuckers.
Alright, so he kind of runs over with his mace and kind of smacks Mika in the back of the hip, and she staggers forward. This one here is going to make a finesse roll.
Here's the question: why does nobody ever try to attack me?
Well, this guy would go to attack you, except he's running.
Aww,
He's looking at the
he's gonna
situation.
run.
Don't let him get away.
He's looking at the situation like,
No,
fuck this shit, and he just goes right over here. He's pulling to you guys when you face the seat of the plague.
Kill
Did he-
this bastard. We got
On that note-
repeat.
Did he escape, or is he just
No.
trying?
Nope, he's just there.
He'll escape when he reaches the edge of the map, so next round. Anyways, it's back to the rest of the party.
I'm gonna
Kill
move this
him.
individual. So I'm
Kill
gonna.
him at once.
How far can I move to get a better shot at him?
You can move a medium range.
2d6. That's 3.
Finish him. Come on,
8.
come on.
That
It
hits.
hits.
Yep, roll damage.
Finish him.
26
26.
damage.
Okay, that's interesting.
All
That
right.
works.
Well,
It's still 13.
all right. So, he's at -6 hit points.
Okay.
So, Neothil, you fire off your shot. It flies forward and hits the poacher in the back of the head. He kind of stops, pitches forward, and just crashes into the ground and slides forward a couple feet before coming to a stop.
Poor bastard.
Nobody hurts my Mika.
Nobody hurts my meat.
Knee wins. Fatality.
In the word of Twilight, hey, that's mine.
Now that we got those
Jokes that no one in the audience will understand.
Everybody go and look at the Little Flashes series by Skajarma. You'll get it.
Be warned, it's
Yep.
pony-based.
Anywho,
All
now
right,
we
who
deal with
next?
that fool. Thanatos, you want to kill these idiots before they shoot off that slow action?
Oh, why not? And just because I can,
Yeah.
another group stone spell is coming their way.
This
As
one.
for me, I'm gonna knock out this bloody fool after your turn.
Yeah, okay. And Lush. Ooh.
60 points of damage.
So close again. Just be a critical. Come on.
Well, technically, I can't crit with a spell.
More damage.
All right. So, Thanatos. You again, you point your vermilion edge, more stone spears, and they go flying forward, and they hit that poacher group, and they sort of both turn just in time to get impaled and thrown back to join their friend in the tree.
And they are dead.
They are very much the dead.
Oh, this poor sod here who is probably regretting his life choices.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's
Right.
like, oh shit! It's like,
Okay, you
oh,
bastard,
have a
you're
little,
surrounded.
have a little Elvon man.
Oh, they're Elvan, are they?
Well, this one is. It was like the whole group was just like a wide range of races. They were headed by a Banga, if you'll recall, lizard guy. So
The question is he gonna be the smartest of these fools and just surrender, or do we have to knock him out? Or we can have Rocket chase him down like a chew toy.
It would be poetic justice.
All right. So do we have to like roll something to capture him, or like what?
Because I want to capture him.
This would count as a negotiation check against his finesse to intimidate him into surrendering.
Okay.
I'll try that then.
Who here has the highest?
Who's got the highest?
Well, I've moved, so it's Thanatos. So it's either Mika, Rocky, or else. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't
got-
have any negotiation.
Mika,
I have 2.
Mika has a negotiation of 3, so.
Okay, so yeah, let's have Mika do it.
So what she's going to do is,
Mika?
so the poacher is going to turn around to face her just in time for her to open her book right in his face, sort of peer over the top of the biting and say,
Stand down, or you'll be joining your friends in the trees.
so she rolled a 13,
Oh.
That's pretty good.
and he rolled a 12.
Hey!
Oh,
They were,
Just
they
by
were,
one.
Yep. So he stands there for a second, and then sags and sighs into defeat and throws down his weapon.
See,
Fine.
now that's the spirit.
You're not Cell.
I can resist. I've been rewatching.
oh boy. So
We got him.
that's that little conflict done.
What move?
I just wish I could heal the chocobo that got out. Well,
Yeah,
not
it'll be
completely
fine.
gone, but
They'll be fine. Poor Mika looks like she needs a little bit of a.
They ran into the
I
forest
am.
right now.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yep, they're gone.
One little birdies, 1 of 3.
The poacher's just kind of standing there looking all kinds of irritated and resigned.
I'd say tie him up, but we
So-
don't want to fail a rope check.
Yeah,
Actually, should
I mean, as long as it's
spell
got
healing
balance
you?
to it, it'll be fine.
No rope.
I have rope.
No.
I
Yeah, I
have
would.
He is literally surrounded, and if he tries to run, Rocket can run him down. So yeah, I don't.
Either way, I'm going to pick up his bow and snap it.
Yep.
If you
So
wonder what that was for, that's me healing Mika.
She gives you a thankful nod.
Thanks.
You're
Ethan
welcome.
Snaps the bow over knee.
So, nice day out
Oh,
here,
my
isn't
grandma
it?
gave me that.
He doesn't say anything.
So, who are you, and what were your friends trying to do out here?
My name's Volas. My friends and I are just trying to get something to earn a living.
By illegally poaching chocobos.
Not many other options available to us. Like there's anything left to me now that I'm all alone, thanks to you lot.
Oh yes,
Well,
we feel
forgive me
such
if I don't feel
sympathy when
sorry
you
for
try.
you. Except,
One at a
Sorry.
time, Jesus.
All right, guys, just seriously. Well, you guys attacked us, so it's really your own fault.
What happens now?
We're just gonna ask you a few questions. and it would be your best interest to tell the truth.
All right, get on with it.
Where did you come from, Robina? Number one.
It all came from from a collection of villages scattered around. And because things weren't going well for us, banded together. He didn't plan on keeping with this for long, mind you. Long after enough coin to actually be stable and find honest work.
Are there more of you?
Not in my group, no. You killed all of them.
So what was with the whole witness thing?
Exactly. Your leader cried out witness and deal with them. Doesn't seem very friendly, does it?
A leader wasn't exactly friendly. But he was
Enough with
driven
that.
out. But he was driven.
My cat is
Oh.
scratching the floor.
He was certainly driven, all right. Straight into that tree.
Thank you, Nee.
So, who were you expecting to sell to?
Whoever was buying. Leader said he had contacts. We didn't have any reason to doubt him.
What contacts?
I don't know. He never told me.
Can one of you go search his body? See if there's anything on him.
Alright. Where is his body?
He and one of his cohorts are over here, speared by stone rocks that are starting to crumble and return to the earth as the magic wears off.
Alright. I'll go over there and I guess scavenge.
All right. Well, first of all, I need to
Sounds like whoever you're working for sounds dodgy
Right,
to
so
me.
collectively, from all of the corpses, you find a total of 616 gil.
That's
600.
not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Nice.
Divide that by 5.
Any equipment?
Nothing that's any better than what you currently have.
Okay. I was
Nothing.
just gonna say if there was, we could sell it.
No items worth selling.
123 each. 0.2, but yeah.
Here. There's also among them about 7 high potions.
Ooh.
Nice.
We could use
Nice.
those.
7 high potions. So each of us gets 1, and let's say
Who's going to get the extra 2?
since
Maybe one to Mika and Nee?
let's see, how about 1 goes to Nee and 1 goes to Rocket because neither of them have any ways of healing themselves.
Alright, so 2 high potions
Okay.
and 123 gil. Which you'll get. So 300.
Right, what do I have to add? The guild?
123.
123.
1,104 and then 2 high potions.
Just so we're clear, high potions is a spell like that.
There we go.
How much does that high potions heal?
High potions restore, if you'll give me a second to double check, I believe 50%? Give me just a second here to double check. High potions restore 50% of a target's maximum HP, so yeah.
There we go. And it's a
Nice.
Alright.
Save.
Cool.
Now,
Also, Thanatos, as
this.
you're looking over the Bongan corpse, after a moment, you find something that stands out to you.
And what is it?
Give me just a second, because I need to find our chat so I can remember what the hell it was called. Ah, there we are. So you look him over for a second, and you see that he actually sort of In one of his pouches alongside all of the gil, you see just kind of a strip of cloth that looks like it was cut away from a garment in the past. And you recognize the symbol that's sort of haphazardly painted on it in white. It's the Vinaldi symbol.
The what?
My eyes widen and I just slowly clench the cloth in my hand.
What's the finale?
Spoilers.
You can roll lore history checks if Thanatos deigns to mention it. Right now, all you know is that he's currently picking up a piece of cloth and just squeezing it in his fist.
You right over there, Thanatos?
I slowly get up and make my way back over to the guy we captured.
All right.
Showing him the cloth, I ask, "Where did he get this?"
I don't know. I only met him when he assembled us for this work.
I grab him. I grab him by, I guess, the collar of his shirt. You sure about that?
I'm positive, I swear. I didn't know him until he assembled us. I don't know where he got it. He never talked about his past.
What does
Where
that
did he-
mean?
Where did he
Thanatos.
come from?
Said he came from the south? Was Vilsta? Never said his hometown.
You know what this symbol is?
No?
Very well. I let him go with a little bit of a shove.
Are you
The
gonna
rest of us could use some enlightening here.
Try not to hurt any more chocobos, okay?
Not like I'd be able to do much on that on my own.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Well, it's not like he has a
Since
bow anymore.
we fucked up your group and
Put it
your
mildly.
leader, how would you like to, maybe, as long as you don't try anything, come with us?
Oh hell no.
No. No.
Here's what's going to happen. Since you're clearly not all that bad, we're going to let you go. But let me make something perfectly clear. You listening?
Mhm.
You're going to leave. You're going to forget you ever saw us. And you are never going to hurt these chocobo again. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly.
Then get out of my sight.
And he turns and he sprints the fuck away.
Well, no, that's dealt with.
Disappears into the tree line.
No, that's dealt with. What's that symbol? It clearly has you spooked.
It's nothing.
Is it something to do with him?
Him? No.
We look like we're trying to summon the DM.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Call him,
Mika kind of tentatively enters toward a bit.
Can I have a look?
Sort of gesturing at the cloth.
I look at it one more time, and after a bit of thinking, I just hand it over to her.
Picks it up. She gives it a look. Lore check. 10. Scrutinizes it for a couple minutes. Then slowly lowers it and looks at you.
As I recall, this is a symbol of the Vinaldi family, isn't it?
Vinaldi.
I don't really know a whole lot about them. I just know that they work down in Kurzatan. And they have a bit of a reputation. Not good.
A well-deserved reputation.
Criminals, mercenaries, both.
Something like that. I never really knew that much. They were too far away for me to really probe that much.
I take it our resident Dark Knight has had a run-in with this Vinaldi family.
We're wasting time
Ma-
here. Let's get moving.
Yes.
I don't want to try, Thanatos, but is it going to be a problem for us?
Hopefully not.
And let's go then.
Mm-hmm. We best hurry. I do not want to be in these woods when it's night time.
Okay,
Is there any
let's
sign
go.
of the chocobos still around, or are they well and truly gone?
I think they're gone.
Mm. Then let's not overstay our welcome.
All right. So you move on. So, about middle of the afternoon right now, as I recall. You're still about 2 days travel out, so another 0.5 days to get there before it's time to hunker down for camp. So, you guys want to press on through the night or set up a campsite?
I say we find a safe location to call a camp.
Ditto. There's no point traveling in the night when all of the beasties come out.
Yeah, we'll need a rest after that fight too.
Indeed. So, you find a spot easily enough. You start getting set up. If everyone would be so kind as to tell me your watch order.
I'll
Thanatos.
take first watch.
Okay,
I don't mind taking the last one.
I'll go after Nee.
Mika volunteers to go third.
What about you, Rocket? I take it that you're going to be the one.
Well, I guess
before me.
Rocket goes after Mika.
Okay.
Alright, then if you take a first watch, you'll find a nice high tree, and you watch them up there.
All right. All right. So, second here. Okay.
It's time for awareness checks.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me an awareness check.
Let's roll 2d6. That is still +4. I did not really did I? 4. Pretty good.
All right. Your watch is uneventful. Next up is second
Nice.
watch. Was Thanatos, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Neothil wakes you up. It's your turn. Go ahead and roll me an awareness check, please. Seven. All right. Well, you're standing there, kind of illuminated by the firelight, taking watch. Everything seems calm, nothing out of the ordinary. Until you hear a voice to your left. So, you've bumped into more of them.
Do we need to mute ourselves and deafen ourselves for this?
At this point, I'd say probably, yeah.
Well, enjoy speaking to him.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
Let's see. How do I get that button again?
It's just the button that looks like a pair of headphones down in the bottom left of your screen.
Or just right click and then click deafen.
That'll
There
work.
you go.
Yep, that
All
works too.
Darkness. There you go.
All right. So, you turn to look, and sure enough, there's Caius leaning against a tree. Time around you is again frozen.
Making a habit of this, old man.
I noticed you were quite angry when you saw that symbol.
You know as well as...
You cut out there for a second.
Sorry. You know as well as I do what it was.
Of course I do. The moment I took you on, I was training you to get your vengeance, wasn't I?
What is that symbol doing this far north?
Hard to say. And I wouldn't be so bold as to assume. You missed an opportunity in asking for that Bunga's name, though. Now his friend has run off and you've lost that opportunity. You can't track where he came from.
He didn't know anything.
The boy would have known the Bunga's name at the very least. A group can't coordinate like that if they don't know each other, at least on a base level. If you'd known his name, maybe that could have helped you in your mission.
I was this close from cutting his head off. I I had to make him leave before I changed my mind.
That is something you clearly still need to learn. Your power is derived from your anger, yes, but you need to be able to control it. You need to be more than it. If all you are is anger and rage, then you're not a person. Just another monster waiting to cut down any in its way. Even in the face of the things you despise the most, you need to always be in control of yourself, no matter how hot the fire burns. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. You set out to find me when I disappeared from your life. There's one more thing you need to do before you can understand why in its entirety.
And what is that?
You need to do what I've been training you to do. Sooner or later, you're going to need to go to Kurzatan. You're going to need to find the man who murdered your family. And you're going to need to use that scythe of yours to reap him as you always wanted.
I know. Every day, I think about home. It's been so long.
Indeed. I remember when you were just a child. Child who almost impaled himself on my sword by trying to push past me. You've certainly grown.
Apparently not enough.
There's always room for improvement. If you can manage to take him down, you can get the revenge you crave. Then I'll know you're ready for your final test.
Final test?
Every student has a graduation point. Every teacher has to let go of his protege sooner or later. You're almost there. Go along with these people. Learn from them. Learn with them. Grow. And when the time comes, face that beast. Make him suffer for what he did to you.
I don't want to get them involved.
It's too late for that. Whether you like it or not, they're going to be involved. It's one of the few downsides to having friends. They'll love to shove their nose into your business. Sooner, it would be easier for you to just accept that sooner rather than later. After all, you're traveling with Neothil and Mika to the Academy City, even though it doesn't really benefit you much, does it? You have nothing to learn there, nothing to gain, yet you tag along anyway.
If the Vinaldi's are this far north, maybe there's somebody there with more information.
But you didn't know that when you left Mirasu, now did you?
Strange how fate can find you sometimes.
Strange indeed.
Like you always taught me, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Indeed. Never a coincidence. He sort of stands upright from the tree, turns to look at you. You know what you have to do. When you do it is up to you, but remember, I will be watching. And I'll know if you're avoiding it. He then turns, walks out of the firelight. Ears are filled with this bassy boom. The flames start flickering again. Let's go ahead and get everyone else back in here.